Here we go, Zach Heron, elbows up. Bang, gate is down, and we are off for Mini Senior 2, 13-15.
And I'm looking to see one of those KTMs just about perfectly time the gate. You saw him rolling forward, taking a note out of Heath Harrison's book as he was coming into the first turn about a bike length or so ahead. And it looks like...
Is that Chase Wolf?
I believe it might be Wolf there.
Ooh, rider goes down. Another rider down now.
And there it is. You called it, Mikey. Jace Wolf. He's got a little easier font to spot, a little different than some of the other graphics we see out there. The number 13 KTM Wisconsin native leading the way here in Mini Senior 2.
Well, let's see what Jace Wolf can do with some clean air out in front. Had a couple of riders go down. Got our eyes. I think both of them are back up and on the machines now. So good news there. As the rest of our riders jockey for position behind Jace Wolf and try to keep pace.
And I don't know if you saw, Mikey, I was not able to spot the white fender of Vincent Way. I believe that's him coming around the outside here as they make their way through the Storyland.
Yeah, 27. That is him on that Husqvarna, if I'm not mistaken. Vincent Way coming into it. He had that Moto 1 win. What can he do to back it up here in the second one? Right there, saw Jonathan Getz. He had a second place finish. He is up in the mix early in this one. Looks like he's battling for maybe that 2 or that 3 spot. The 95 machine, Cole Blecka, he had a third place finish. He's off to a good start.
And Way really just, I mean, obviously the son of Nick Way, he's hanging around guys like Adam Cincerella taking notes, but the riding style of Way is so easy to pick out. Throwing that Husky around, putting it exactly where he wants to, is now we see him trying to duck back towards the inside. These guys searching for the closest thing to smooth real estate they can find.
Oh, boy. That's going to be good. Great job working the track right there. Call it what it is. It's a four-way battle for position.
Without a doubt is now. Jace Wolf checks in, leading the way with Cole Bleckhoff just behind him on the 95. Then it's going to be Kane Balacina, Jonathan Getz, and Vincent Way rounding out the top 5 there. Bodie Barth, another one to keep an eye on. He made a lot of passes there in Moto 1 after a bad start.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Outside of that top 5, Brody Barth in the 6th spot, Talon Staggs in 7th, Joseph Shipley in 8th, Kevin DePino 9th, and Colby Lassar rounding out your top 10. We've got the number 13 out front. Love the old school number plate on front. That's cool.
That was how it takes little things to help the announcers pick you out, and sometimes just the right font makes it easy for us.
Kind of that like Barsha style. I know Sipes has run a 264 similar to that. I think when he did, what race was that? It was at Buffalo Chip several years ago. It was like some flat track. It was pretty sick.
To say, the guy has done so many different kinds of races. It's hard
on the long list, let's be real.
But right now, not only is Wolf out front, but Wolf is putting some distance between himself and the rest of the field. We talked to, one rider.
Oh, mistake.
Slideways there coming out of the corner, headed back into Storyland.
Slideways.
You like that, didn't you?
Baby, that's a good one. Slideways.
And feet came off the pegs, but the throttle never cracked. As now we see the number 27 railing the outside as well.
Getting around Kane Balacina right there. I think the number 44. Getz going to work, Vincent Way going to work. The 27, almost on cue for you, Zach Heron, right there. As he's backing up that 1, he's going after it.
It's impressive to watch, and Way, I feel like, more than a lot of the other riders here in this mini senior class, using every inch. We've seen him far on that right-hand side, and a couple of times switching from the inside to the outside in the mid-corner. We saw him have a big cut down there in that Thor sweeper sand turn around the Polysport Pond. So Vincent Way looking for real estate to try to make moves.
Man, still tight after about a lap, and we'll call it, 7/8. We're about there. We're about there. You like that? We're down to fractions now, Kevin Kelly. 3/16. Just a bit outside. Jace Wolf, though, yeah, if you're Jace Wolf, he's in the situation of, hey, have at it, boys. I'm going to try and run away. Cole Blecka had the little bobble. And Vincent Way picks up a position. Brody Barth also got around the 44 of Kane Balacina.
And Barth, like I said, didn't get the best of starts in Moto 1, but consistently was picking people off all the way through that final lap. And so as he finds himself just about a second behind Vincent Way, the number 16 might be trying to get into the mix for the podium.
Whoa. Watching the 95 of Cole Blecka go to work. That is Vincent Way behind him. Let's see what Vincent's got for him. Hey, lap 2, he was a little faster at 2:06.623. Blecka 2:07.943. Jace Wolf got about a 3.5-second lead out front, trying to keep it clean. Might lose a mini in some of these ruts, man.
It's impressive to see just how deep these ruts are. They shroud deep, as we heard earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And while that's awesome, it's cool, it can be detrimental. These guys,
for sure.
What might have been the best rut on the far inside earlier today could just swallow you up whole, as now we're seeing more and more of our smaller bikes moving towards those outsides.
Got one more moto coming up after this one. I think it's going to be the 450C class. So no more little bikes. No more little bikes today.
And you can see just how whooped out this Rocky Mountain sand section is. Riders basically jumping their way through it at some points.
Yeah. There are no rests on the track at Loretta's, right?
Absolutely
There's no straight. You go from acceleration bumps right into braking bumps or opposite, whatever the case is. It's rough, man. It is rough.
Pretty much out here, it's just bumps. You don't know whether they were braking, whether they were on the gas when they made it. It's just bumps. And so, and this Thor Sand sweeper turn here, this has really been a spot for riders to make up a lot of time. It seems like they're coming into the corner on the outsides and then trying to diamond off, go to the inside as they're exiting the corner. As now we're watching our riders make their way up and over the Tunnel of Love, or as Kevin Kelly says, the Tunnel of Girls Are Cool at this age.
Yeah, girls are cruel. They're gross. They got cooties.
We're in a 13-15 division. There's a sliding scale of the opinions on that.
There's a slight interest.
I think they're just fine at this point. I'm looking at how the title battle is shaping up here in this mini senior division. So Way won the first moto, and Blecka finished second, and now Blecka's ahead of Way in this one. So they would be tied on points if it ends like this. But here is your battle. Look, Way has now caught Blecka, and that's that fight, the 27 and the 95. That would put Way in the driver's seat for this title if he can make the pass. He's trying to line on the inside on Blecka right now in the 10 Commandments. Blecka trying to fight him off. Got Brody Barth.
Oh, there you go.
Jonathan gets right there behind him. Good job right now, though, by Blecka to keep Way behind him.
Yeah, some good defensive riding right there. Those two going at it. And I think, you know what, to this point, Weege, they've all been kind of patient. A little bit of follow the leader in there those first couple laps. I think they want to see, hey, what's the guy in front of me? What lines are you taking? I think they're going to go to work here in the next couple of laps.
Oh, airing out that triple going to the back. This dude does not care. Is that the 16 of Brody Barth who's hanging it out like that?
So.
Trying to keep Way and Blecka in sight. How about this? Way got right to the rear fender of the 95 of Blecka, but now Blecka has held him at bay. He's actually put a couple of bike lengths on him once they got out of the 10 Commandments. So, good response here to the challenge from Way. They've got to know where the math is. He's got to know, I cannot let Way get by me. Your Moto leader, Jace Wolf, was only 5th in Moto 1, so he's on the outside looking in as we're into the second moto of Mini Senior 2. But this is going to be a really good battle to watch right now between these two, who at least would be the leaders of the championship campaign going into Moto 3. Way's going to try again here.
And the first moto finisher in second place now finds himself in 5th. I think that also might have been Getz. You saw slinging it, headed back into Storyland. Getz kind of sneaking up on the backside of Barth. And I think that's why they fell off the back tire of Way. Barth all of a sudden had to switch to defense, as now Nick Way's son, Vincent Way.
I did it too.
So similar out there, trying to make it happen around the outside. Is he going to be able to close the door here coming by the billboards?
He's loving those outside lines, and he's showing him that front wheel now.
Wow.
Make it stick.
That is how you execute a rut right there, folks.
Way around the outside, literally. Can he get it done? That was a drag race. The line was a little bit better. Does he have it finished off right now? I think Vincent Way has taken second, and that is so big for the championship.
That was a grown man move.
He had to do it.
Sure.
So if it ends like this, he would not have to beat Blecka in the third moto. Blecka knows it. He's going right back after him in the 10 Commandments. And Blecka was better in this next section of the track the last time around. I don't know if it was line choice. Let's see if Way maybe learned something from him. Oh, these ruts are so difficult. And these are the smaller wheel bikes. These are the 85s. The Super Minis have bigger wheels. Oh, Way's got it dialed. Was that Jonathan Getz?
I think Getz has made his way around Barth, and I think he is that rider kind of hanging in just behind Way, or behind Blecka there.
He's pushing the pace for sure. And if you're Jonathan Getz, he's been at Loretta's a lot. He definitely is expecting to win. He's not going to be happy to be in 4th. He wants podium real estate. How about Chase Wolf, or Air Wolf, which we've been calling him this week? Long gone. 5-second lead. And we're about halfway through. I don't know if there's enough time for Way to run him down.
And I think those two riders behind Way, it is still Barth holding down the 4th place spot Him and Getz have gone back and forth a couple times. It's so hard to tell the orange versus the red of the KTM and Gas.
Getting to that point in the day, the sun starts playing tricks on you too. Sun's going down, boys.
It's a strong performance from the Austrian brands, though. You know, we got a Husky, we got a Gas, we got a KTM, and they are rolling around the Polysport pond right now.
Yeah, they've got mini classes on lock. There's no doubt about that. Let's see who it is around the outside. Is it Barth or is it Getz putting the challenge to? Wade just went through.
Or Wolf.
Wolf went through. Then we saw Way. Yeah, there's a little delay on our timing and scoring. We'll have it here in a second. Then it is Blecka. Will it be Getz? I know you already saw it on the screen. I just want to use... It is Getz. It is Getz who's putting the pressure on. Now we see that number 22. So it is Jonathan Getz that was hanging it out in Storyland, and he's trying to take the podium spot away from Blecka.
Right there with them. Timing and scoring, .294. Forget about it. Throw a blanket over them. Not just a blanket, a baby blanket. Nice little baby blanket.
Oh, it's like a napkin.
Like a napkin.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Getz, he finished second in Moto 1, as you mentioned. It would help him tremendously. He's in this title fight, too. He wants to get Blecka, and what he would really like to do is beat Way in this Moto. You see Way's just out of the 10 Commandments into the right-hand turn, and then the riders battling right behind him. Getz and Blecka are just getting into that section. So Getz got to worry about Blecka right now. Oh no, Getz down.
Mistake.
Oh, boy.
This is what we talk about. Riders
slide out.
Coming in so hot to these corners. The back end just stepped out, and Way goes down as well.
Oh, wow. This just changed in a hurry. So two title contenders just crashed in the span of 2 turns, and Cole Blecka, whose Moto was about to come undone, he's going to find himself ahead of both of them.
Wow, how about that? Like we say, it can reach up and grab anybody out here at Loretta Lynn's. And we'll see. Vincent looks to be okay. Doesn't look like it was too hard of a crash. Hopefully there's nothing tweaked up to where he's not going to be able to keep pushing. As I know, immediately, mine goes to title contention.
Well,
where am I
Wade
at?
threw it away in his other. He led to the last lap of Mini Senior 1 and then crashed, and I think ended up 4th. So there was a lot of pressure on him to get it done in this Moto, and he was doing it. We'll have to see when they come back across the finish line exactly what the positions are, but change in a hurry there, Mikey Waits.
Yeah,
Wow.
scary stuff. Like you said, hey, the championship's on the line. You know they feel that pressure.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, each guy, Dad circled the opposite dude's number and said, no matter what, you beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, and I do believe that's the number 16 just behind Way there. And so Brody Barth on the number 16 was shown in 5th the last time around. So when we are our time and scoring updates, we will get a glimpse here. Wolf leads the way. Blecka in second, just about 4 seconds behind.
Yeah, Way's 3rd. So it was actually Getz that got the worst end of the deal. Way only lost 1 spot. Getz was trying to get Blecka, didn't, and also lost spots to Barth and Lessar. Colby Lessar now 5th. Getz back to 6th. So Getz lost 2 spots, and remember, we thought he was setting up another rider for a pass. So Getz really lost a ton back there. Way only lost 1 position, and he can see the rider that he lost a spot to right in front of him. It is not over.
Without a doubt, and that's such a mental battle too. When you're pushing, you know you've got the speed, you are about to make a pass, and then the simplest of mistakes, just back to square one, if not even further back than that.
Yeah, forgets, like you said, -2. That's what he lost. I felt like he lost 7 positions right there.
Well, for the title, that is heavily weighted.
Right.
He needed to catch Way and make up ground in this Moto. Instead, he's got several positions between them, so that hurts big time. And still 6 minutes to go, though. Is Way going to be able to catch Cole Blecka? We can't really tell with the lap time now because the previous lap he had gone down.
And you can tell it's getting harder for these riders as they make their way into Storyland to do that triple here on these mini senior bikes. They don't get a clean drive out. Vincent Way earlier today was practically throwing a whip over that thing. Now you see him front wheels up in the air. He's stretching it out just to get all the way over.
I'm going to need some help up in this tower. Kevin Kelly has been bullying me. He's been intimidating me.
Yeah.
He's been getting into my face. He wanted to steal my lunch. He's just messing with us. Can we get Big
Let me
John
whisper
up here
in
in
your
this
ear a
tower?
little bit.
I'm traumatized with the bullying that's going on with Kevin Kelly. Luckily, I already ate all my lunch within about 30 seconds, so there was no chance for him to steal it.
Did you get some salmon, Weege? We got some salmon over there.
Hold on.
From Alaska.
Dropping this headset right now.
Oh, my God. Weege is just
Weege
ran
is
on.
gone.
He
I'm
looked
out.
like the Flash.
I'm out. salmon, so I don't care how long.
Salmon
Is that from
swamp.
Monday? I'll still have
No,
it.
it's Landon Peppered brought it. He fought off a grizzly bear for it.
Was it pepper?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was peppered.
That's what I mean. No, I mean, that's what I... It was so literal, you didn't even know it was a real joke.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be here all week.
Way is closing the gap on Cole Blecka as I am closing the gap on that salmon that I now know is over in the corner of the tower. I mean, I'm putting some serious pressure on that salmon, and that's what Way is doing to Blecka right now. Man, Way is flying. Well done on that straightaway. Same thing we keep seeing, using those bumps as jumps.
And sometimes, you know, they say if I could have a tip over on the way to the starting line just to get angry,
Yeah.
maybe that's what I needed to do. So maybe this is bad news for the rest of the field, and Vincent Wade just clicked into gear.
Bro, let me
Exactly.
tell you, that doesn't help.
I didn't think so.
I mean, I've tried it.
I was about to say.
I swear, on purpose. I did it on. I tipped over on purpose. Yeah.
I believe you.
Yep, I've tried. It doesn't work. Not having your goggles on doesn't work. The choke being on doesn't work. Your helmet not being strapped. None of these things work.
Myth busted.
Yeah. I think I'm the only person who's ever done these things, but I can tell you they don't help.
They don't help.
In my early days, though, I was like, it's no big deal if the goggles aren't on. I'm going to crash within about 2 minutes anyway, and then I'll fix it then when I get up. So now the pressure is on Blecka. Here comes Vincent Way, and he's in the shot. You can see them in the same piece of real estate right now. That's what it's all about here. It's what heart and desire makes titles. Vincent Way's not giving up.
We're in the same camera shot now, Weege.
Yep.
Vincent Way. And he's been able to, and he's close enough I can see what you're doing. We're not into too much lap traffic yet. We're good. Let's have it out.
No place to hide. Cole Blecka, let's see if he can run some defense because Vincent Way has caught him. Looking at Mini Senior. Jace Wolf doing a great job leading this moto. He's really making a name for himself this week. He's been good in every race he's been in. 5th in Moto 1, leading this one. They're not really catching him. He's just maintaining that gap. So we watch his battle for second. Vincent Way is right there.
And these guys have been yo-yoing. It seems like Vincent reels them in, and then Blecka stretches it right back out. Each rider's got their strong sections. Way's been making this outside down the hill work all day long.
He's going to be on the inside. I don't think quite close enough to make it work yet. But Blecka's going to know he's right there. Oh, Way hooked that run and almost went down again.
Way regrouping right there. Way with back-to-back 2:07.5 on the lap time. Blecka at 2:09. We don't have to tell you the story. You can see it on Racer TV right now unfolding.
And again, Blecka really needs to beat Way in this moto because they do my math again here, and it's really hard to do math when you're only talking 2 races. He was 3rd in Moto 1, and Way got the Moto win. So Way has a 2-point advantage on him coming into this second moto. He'd love to make it 3. And Blecka's holding his own.
And I believe 2-lap card is out. So I think next time they come around, we got white flag.
Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to head down to the podium, get ready for this. What will the order be? Jace Wolf making it look pretty simple that he's going to win this one. But what about Blecka? What about Way? Brody Barth, Jonathan Getz has climbed back up into 5th. Oh, Way's right there. He wants a piece of it.
Way's going for it. He's going for it.
Ducks back under to the inside. See whether or not he runs this far left line through the sand section. He's been trying to make that work.
Oh, dude. He almost went down again. He was pretty bad the previous lap. Even worse this time for Way. Got to give credit to Blecka. He is not rolling over.
For sure.
And he's going to get to the white flag.
Way tucking in behind him there and going back to work. You got to hand it to Way, too. He's certainly letting it all hang out. A couple little mistakes, but I ain't mad at him. Got to take a shot.
And
He's
that's
got
that
him in the
aggression.
crosshairs.
Look at the aggression that I was talking about. Just flicking that Husky all the way around. He's going to try to slingshot it.
Yep.
Got a great drive coming out of the corner. They're coming to the white flag. 1 lap left to go here for Mini Senior 2.
There we go.
All eyes on the 27 of Vincent Way. Almost had it there. Can he dazzle us with a pass right here on the inside? He's throwing everything at Blecka.
Oh, a little mistake there by Blecka, but
You're not shooting threes just yet, but you don't want to go down trying to make this pass. He might do it right here.
the drag race is back on. We've only seen this about 8 times this race.
There we go. Way running that far left side. Going to try to bring it tight up the inside.
It might work.
We're going to come out almost side by side, headed towards the 10 Commandments.
Way goes outside. Blecker runs that inside line. There's a good head of steam for Way.
I saw Way do a triple earlier today. I don't think he's going to be able to pull one out here this late in the day.
He's going to try to jump right in front of him, and pinch that front wheel off. No dice. It'll set him up for the outside and inside here. If he can beat him to the apex, he's going to jump over the double.
Yep, he's got him.
That's it.
He has to check. It's a little cross-rutted.
Blecker cross ruts, and that is going to do it. Barring any unforeseen problems for Vincent Way. Man, he had to fight for that one.
Yeah, he did. It made him earn it. That was impressive. That's been some of the best racing in these last couple of days.
And I bet Blecker's heart rate is through the roof right now.
It's like a hummingbird.
Fighting tooth and nail, riding such a wide bike. They're doing everything right. But the number 27, a man on a mission.
There's Jace Wolf. He's been on a mission.
For sure. Hey, we've been highlighting
that chopper warming up in the background there. Air Wolf, he's going to cruise on out of here.
Yeah.
Jace
Get to the
Wolf.
chopper.
Man, I'm really dating myself. Like, me and you know what Air Wolf is.
Exactly. Nobody else knows Jan Michael Vincent.
Jan Michael Vincent. Those
Jan
20 little
Michael
eyes.
Vincent.
We're following our leader right there. That is Air Wolf. Actually, he brought his own air helicopter in to fly alongside him to watch the victory front, and center. And he's got one more turn, and he's just dissecting this racetrack. You see him cut all the way across there to be in the place he wants to be on the racetrack. And Jan Michael Vincent, Jace Wolf will get the win, the checker flag. Congratulations, man. You left all that drama behind him. Well done.
There you go.
And let's see, did Vincent Way hold off? And man, that's a championship caliber race right there for Vincent Way. Here come the high fives for the boys of number 13 with the heavy Arabic font there on the number plate there. Old English?
Old English, yes.
I'd like the Old English font for the motorcycle.
Right.
Good concept.
The only... there you go. Vincent Way comes in second place. Cole Blecker third. What a battle between Blecker and Way.
And how about Jonathan gets there working his way back up to fourth after that tip over. Exactly one corner before Vincent Way fell over. And so a hard fight there for the number 22 as well. Colby Lesser going to round out that top 5.
And there's the rest of the gang. Top 10 on your screen of the Mini Senior 2, 13 to 15. What do you have, Mikey Way?
Well, the only reason I know the name Jan Michael Vincent with you old guys is because there's a whole Rick and Morty episode about it where it's just a planet of just Jan Michael Vincents. And it is hilarious.
There you go. So you got the reference. You and
I did get it.
A couple of 50-year-old Mike Brown guys in that class. That's about it. As we get ready to toss it down to the podium, Jason Wygant should have our winner here in just a moment. There they are. The tent is, again, a beehive of activity. Jump in there.
Oh, yeah, I'm just a professional at getting in everyone's way down here. That's what I'm doing. But eventually we'll work my way to the podium, and we'll talk to one of the big sensations of the week. This kid has been on fire and taken the Moto win, and it started with a whole shot. We're calling him Air Wolf. Jace Wolf getting it done. And he got a 5th in Moto 1. So this class is still going to be tough to make the math work, but you stack up another Moto win after this, 5-1-1, that could certainly do it. And the very coveted mini senior division. It's wild to see kids coming out of the woodwork. Absolutely love it. We're going to get Jace Wolf on up to the podium. Not much cool down time, I know, but just ask the pros. They literally get one commercial break, about 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, and they got to go from a 30+2 up to a live television interview. So that's how it works in the pro game. Jace Wolf, he's learning. He's been a podium guy this week. And you love to see these new stories and new contenders. And we got one right here. This kid is legit. He backed up his good riding yesterday, but more today. Let's hear it for a Moto winner, Jace Wolf. Trying to let these bikes go by. Jace, what was your best Moto finish before this year?
5th.
Now you're on a podium like almost every time, I feel like. What's turned it around so much?
Don't give up and just start to finish.
That is awesome. How good does it feel to have a gold here, man?
Good.
All right. 5-1, you can still win this title, too.
Yeah.
It's the gold. Who do you want to thank?
Rob's Performance for giving me this bike. Tamer for getting me the whole shot. Junior Jackson for building me this amazing motor. TZR, PR2, Pro Taper, 100%. Living Life Pin. My whole family. Thank you.
Jace Wolf, a Moto winner in Mini Senior 2. He's got a good group down here. You love seeing it. New stars created here at Loretta's. Never know what the title might turn out. Vincent Way worked hard to finish second in that one. Had to make passes and had to make more passes. Let's get Vincent on up. And also Cole Blecka, who was third. We only have one more moto today. Who wants to just keep racing? Let's get a few more in. Why not? It's a beautiful day. Let's bring up Vincent Way. And right now, Vincent Way controlling the championship. He's sitting on 1-2 moto scores, but he knows a long way to go to get it done in moto number 3. But we'll debrief about the second moto right here in a moment. Yeah, we need second place to come on up, and he could tell the tale. He had gotten to second, he fell, and then was able to work his way back into it, and that came down basically to the last lap. And Cole Blecka, you can get over to the podium area as well. Still waiting on the gang. Oh, they're going nuts under there, the Jace Wolf camp. They're celebrating whole shot awards, gold medals. They got more family photos. You don't often see photos into the tent. Love to see that. We'll take the bronze here. And this guy's in title contention as well. I think 3-3. Is that what you got right now? 3-3. Let's hear it for Cole Blecka. Well, Cole, this class is tough. You were riding really hard. You're in a battle the whole time. Take me through it.
Yeah, got off to a great start. Just kind of barn-buying my way to the front, and then just kind of rode my laps. The heat kind of got to me, but just kind of held it on, and I got third.
All right. Who do you want to thank, Cole?
I'd like to thank my whole family, Answer, Asterisk, Monster, Race Tech, 6D, and everybody else that supports me. Thank you so much.
All right, there it is. Cole Blecka, everybody. A pair of bronze medals. He's in title contention also going into the third moto, but I want to get Vincent Way on up here. That was a tough moto, but he ends up with the silver, and he's got 1-2 scores. Let's hear it for Vincent Way. Man, you had to work hard for that second place finish. It was not easy.
Yeah, I didn't get a good start. I got all shamed it again. But whew, that was tiring. But everybody was riding great. I got around Cole in the middle, close to the end, and then over Storyland triple, the low roller. I hit a bump, back end came loose, and that's that. And then was back behind Cole, and then got him last lap, and it got second. So.
Yeah, that's doing it the hard way. Who do you want to thank right now?
My mom, my dad, my Nani, my Bobby, my grandma, grandpa, Dee, my sister at home, Carrie, Luke, Husqvarna, FMF, Alpine Stars, Answer, Bell Helmet, Scott Goggles, Maddie, Daniel, everybody else, thank you so much. Oh, Monster Army.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's hear it for our runner-up, Vincent Way. Keeping it interesting going into the final moto, overcoming a crash and getting second. That was good stuff. One more moto remains. Got to send it back up.